So this is the tree I'm gonna go to. Kind of got a wide span here between these two. It's probably close to 12 to 15 feet, I guess. I mean, that's plenty of room. Actually, a lot of room, I think. This tree's a little uphill to that one. And just where I am, that's kind of my only option. My only safe option. The safest option I have. Good enough. This camera. Hopefully, like this audio on this camera, it picks up every trash sound there is, but then no one can hear me. So, all right. This is a nice looking tree. It's got bark falling off of it. I think a beaver. The tree itself is, oh, look. Oh, gotcha. I don't know what it is for that tripod, but I think a beaver was messing around. The tree itself is solid. I no worry that I'm gonna take this tree down. I hope. Anyway, same deal. Go around the tree, on the strap. If you know how to do this, or you don't care to listen to me do it, you can fast forward the video, I guess. Since I'm downhill a little bit on this tree, I'm gonna go up a little bit higher. I think that actually might be okay. Yeah, we'll do one more loop. Just gonna hook it up on the last loop for right now. Just see where that gets us at. Same thing over here. I'm gonna hook this one up. And we're not gonna do the last one on this side. We're gonna come up. We're gonna go up to, we'll get to the second one up on this side. All right. So, this not dragging the ground, but it is close. So I'm probably gonna go up one more and go. Okay, that looks about like the height that I like to keep mine. It's not dragging the ground. Not gonna get wet. You do want this to like kind of hang under the hammock. You don't want this taut with the hammock. All right, so I wanted to bring this extra carabiner for the shock cord, and this is an aluminum one, so it's not very heavy. It doesn't need to be. I think they're rated for like 150 pounds. This does not weigh that much, and I'm not gonna put that much strain on that. But you could pull this up just a little bit more. Like I said, you don't want to pull it up so much that it's really tucked in underneath of your hammock. And you may need to get into the hammock to really get everything squatted down good. But the thing about the shock cord on there, when you do sit down and you pull everything tight, it's going to allow this to flex. Get in here, see what happens. So pull this thing down. I think I've seen people, they're like, yeah, push down on your hammock, make sure you're not pushing real down on the cocoon. And I see right now that I got plenty of room, or plenty of, with that shock cord, even if you did, if it was pretty tight, that shock cord allows it, even if it tucked up to you a little bit, at least you're not gonna like destroy your quilt here. I am gonna have to move this a little bit out of the way. All right, so now it is cold. It is cold with just a t-shirt on. I mean, y'all see the snow. It's not 75 degrees out. All right, boots off. I'll tuck up in here real quick. All right, and everybody wants to know if you can lay like at a angle kind of in there, and you can. You lay it a little bit flatter that way. Me, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna move anyway. I could start sleeping like this, and honestly, I might end up with my head at that end. I move around a lot. That's one reason why this product stood out to me more than others, because of the room it has. pad to be able to kind of move around a little bit. Take my hat off for a minute. What I'm gonna do, look at this. I found that little tab on that zipper. I'm gonna tuck up in here a little bit. And I mean, I guess y'all could imagine that it's warm in here. It's actually really, really nice. It's so warm. And it is tucked a little bit towards my rear. I could probably loosen up the bring the shock cords in a little bit so it will give it a little bit more sag, because I mean I got plenty of room. I mean this thing is, I mean I'm only like 5'10", but I mean this thing got plenty of room. Even if you were taller than I am, you'd have plenty of room. Let's see if we could zip it up and lay in it, like kind of at an angle. Everybody wants to know that. I kind of was curious too. Oh yeah, that's nice. I could do this. This is nice. So yeah, you can lay in it. Well, if you're close to my height, you can lay in it. And I'm like 200 and I think I'm like 205 right now, something like that. So right around there. So 200 pounds. I'm like 5'10", and I got plenty of room. Yeah, it's cold. If I didn't have this quilt underneath, then my back would got cold. I can immediately feel the cold air on my back right now. One more thing I'm gonna do before we head back. I'm gonna try to find some snow, clean snow, and I think there's some out here. I get out from underneath these trees a little bit. It's like an opening that I can get some snow from. Like it's still pretty deep. It's like close to a foot. I'm gonna scoop some up. We're gonna melt some down. I'm gonna make some rice and some tuna while we're out here. I think I got sweet, spicy, something like sriracha, something. I don't know. We'll find out. Anyway, let me get my jacket back on, and we can do that real quick just to, I don't know, just to enjoy this evening. It's a nice evening. And this is a nice cocoon. I like it. All right. So y'all can see the snow. The snow looks a little bit better out here for sure. And it's noticeably deeper. This is what I brought out here today. It's a little GFCI, little pot. I got that, my lighter, this little handkerchief. This is my little stove top. Basically, just pull this up like this. And then I got my gas canister. So what I'm gonna do, look for a nice clean spot of snow. There's little stuff in the snow. I think it's like little pieces of stuff out of a tree. I don't think it's gonna hurt me, but I am gonna try to find the cleanest snow. Looks pretty good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm just gonna pack it in here, because when it melts down, it'll melt down more than you think. All right, so we're gonna head back to where I got my bag and the hammock set up. I'm gonna melt it down and cook something. While I do that, I'm gonna go over the little headlamp that I got. Y'all can either fast forward through that if you're not interested, or hang out and watch it. All right, we're back here at the at camp, I guess you can call it. That's what I'm gonna do. Cleared out a little area just so I can have a flat spot to set this up at. Basically, I got this on Amazon. I think there was another camp video I did. I talked about it a little bit. Ooh, that's probably not good. So It's nothing fancy. It doesn't have an auto igniter on it. I don't know how I folded it back that way. Anyway, that's all it is. They fold out. I like it because it's light and it's simple, and it works. Every time I use it, it works. That's what I like. That's the whole point, right? Do want to make sure that I got it turned off. I did move it around a little bit. Make sure the gas is off. All right, turn it on. Don't hold your head over it like I'm doing. There you go. Now we can melt some ice down. Woo, woo, woo. All right, I think it's roasting. There. I don't know how long it's gonna take.